Hey guys, and welcome to Comfy Cozy Up. So today's gonna be a little bit different because I just wanted to share some tips and things that I do to handle time management when you have a full-time job and you want to read more, and also being a content creator. I am a YouTuber and I also run a blog. So how do I get it done? Sometimes the thing about it, I have to start off by saying, if it gets too much, I take a break. That's the first thing I want to say. However, half of what I do outside of work, I really enjoy. So it doesn't feel like work. So my 9 to 5, which is really not 9 to 5, I have a horrible work schedule. It fluctuates. Different schedule every month. I do work weekends. We're talking Friday, Saturday, Sunday situation. And I had to learn how to manage all of that and become stable in terms of how I do that. Now, most of the time I can, but last year I did have a really horrible end of year, and the stress level was a lot. And I started not doing the other stuff as far as the blog and all that stuff. So life happens. But how I'm able to really do that this year, even with all the madness and the changes that 2020 has brought me, it's pretty much take the things that I enjoy and don't look at it as work, and multitask. So for instance, when I get up in the morning or when I come home at work, after work, the first thing I really do is I come and I check on my plant. I'm a plant baby, plant mom. My babies are very important to me. It's like a mental relaxation moment when I can come, I check them, make sure they're growing good, make sure those who need water get their water, and those who just need a little extra tender loving care, I do that. And then I usually get some breakfast. Now if I'm working, I usually do the whole simple breakfast: 2 scrambled eggs, make an omelet and toast. Or I boil the egg sometime and have a fruit with it. That is just like simple breakfast for when I have to work. Now if I'm off, then I do a little bit extra, but when I'm working, simple breakfast. Also, now I'm forced to work out on a regular. Like, I have no choice now. My last doctor visit wasn't the greatest, so I have to take his advice and I need to drop some weight. So now I have to incorporate three to 4 days out of the week where I work out. So currently working out at home. I do have a small home gym. I do have weights, I have a bike, I have all these other yoga stuff. I have quite a few stuff where I can get a good workout from. So now I have to incorporate that now too, which I used to do last year, but I used to go to the gym 7 o'clock in the morning. Not comfortable yet going to the gym, although recently I went to see how their new system is working, and I like the precaution that they are taking. I just have to figure out what time of the day that they don't have a lot of people there before I step foot up in there. You know, that's how I feel right now. So with that, I am that's like pretty much my morning. Then I usually get some rest. I read throughout the day, and even I typically put in, I would say, 2 to 3 hours a day, depending on the book and depending on if it's a heavy day. Because if it's a day where I'm working out, I'm going to lighten up the amount of time I read, because that is an hour, 45 minutes to an hour that is taken away that I would have had free time. Also, I cook again when I'm home, when I'm working. So dinner, hour and a half to cook whatever I'm cooking. That period of time is used also to read. So while I'm cooking, the food is, cooking, I find a corner in my house, on my couch or somewhere, and I read during that time. So that's time that's not an extra time because I'm combining 2 tasks. Also, I also have the responsibility of vlogging and my blog. So I vlog usually. When you see my Saturday's vlog, it is 3 days. So we're talking usually it is Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So I often try to be done by Friday. So my wrap up is usually on a Fridays. This way I can edit it. So Friday is usually my editing day. That's the day I sit down, gather all the footage I have, and edit. That now is another 2 hours sometimes, depends on how long the vlog is. Now during that time that I'm editing, I'm cooking. So another multitask situation. So I use that time to, when the food is cooking, I'm editing. So it's combined time. So also write up, like I try to write now I have 2 blog posts per week. Now it's Wednesdays and Sundays, and the ones on Wednesdays are a little bit more challenging to do, but I typically do that on the weekend. I will write that up, edit it, and whatever photos I need to take, try to edit that and get that up on a Wednesday. Now the Saturday one I also would do on Friday as well. I would write it up, try to edit all of that by Saturday, and also put that up by Sunday. Those are my heavy days. I would say Fridays is my heavy day and Monday is my heavy days. So I like when I have a schedule, when I'm off, say when I have Friday and Saturdays off, because then I can do more and get it out by the weekend, where I'm sitting comfortable during the week, where I'm not like, rushing and trying to get that done. Now when I'm doing this part, I'm actually having a good time doing it because I enjoy it. It doesn't feel like work. Sometimes I forget how long editing takes, because I will literally have some music playing while I'm editing, or I am, TV's on, I'm editing, I'm looking at TV, but that kind of deal. I don't know, it's just, it doesn't feel like work. And also I am not this overly creative person, so I'm not doing any kind of sharp creative editing process. My editing is very simple, and I'm fine with it being simple, because I don't have time to learn to do any advanced situation. Maybe one day, but for right now I try to keep it very basic and very to the point. So that's where I'm on that. Now with all of that, which is the vlog, YouTube, and reading and all this stuff, comes emails, phone calls that I get for important stuff, whether it's personal or emails for business related stuff. I am horrible when it comes to responding to emails and returning people's phone calls. I am horrible, and this is something that I'm trying to fix, because last month I missed 2 important responses that I needed to make because I totally forgot about it. So what I did this time around is I got a planner. Now I bought a cheap planner from, I have it somewhere, I'm not even gonna bother. It was from Target. It was an impulse buy because I was like, I need a planner. I have to get with reality that I need to have a planner so I can jot down things that I'm not gonna remember. And it turned out that that planner wasn't for me. I think it was more like a student planner. So I didn't have a lot of things that I needed. So I went to Michael's, and Michael's had an amazing sale. It was 50% off the planner, and then on top of that I had another coupon on there. So I paid almost nothing. Matter of fact, I felt like I paid the same amount for this amazing this amazing planner than with the cheap one I picked up at Target. So I'm a little bit upset about that, but hey, it happens. So I picked up one of these bad boys. Now I don't like the cover, but the cover that I want to get, it is sold out. So eventually when I get it, I'll take it off because I'm not about this plastic life. But I do like the content. Now in here it gives you the errands to buy, bills to pay for the week, calls and email section, and that's the section that really sold me when I saw the call and email. And I think that's just so important for me to have right now, because it will give me a glance. Because what I do now is I've been using it for a little bit over a week, about a week and a half, and when I get it, I put it on the desk. And in the mornings, the first thing I do is, because my plants are right there, so after I look after my plants, I come here and I look at it and see, okay, what's the deal for today, just to make sure I don't have no emails I need to respond to, or appointments or special phone calls. Like for instance, this week coming, it is my mother's birthday, and also it is my goddaughter's birthday. So I know I have to call them because I won't see them the day of their birthday. So I put that reminder in because in the past I have forgotten my own mother's birthday twice, and she was not happy. So this time around I was like, this is going to be nice to have. Also, I have other important appointments that I need to deal with this week, as far as personal and also business related appointment that I have to deal with. So that will put in here. And also there is a section I have now for the fitness part, like tracking what I eat in a day, and tracking my workout, like what kind of workout I've been doing, and just to see my progress over the next couple of weeks. I can jot in here, there's a section for that. Also, there's a section for the budget. I didn't know how much I was going to love this. And I love it because of the tracker. So I literally track everything I buy, because I never really do that. You know, I mean, I'm not tooting my own horn, but I never had to really track. But I noticed this year I saved quite a bit, because no social life, meaning I wasn't going anywhere and I wasn't doing anything. But I still wanted to see, what am I spending most of my money on. Also, I've never tracked my book spending habit, and that's something that I'm really gonna track to see. But I wish I had this planner at the beginning of the year, because it would be good to see how much money I spend in an entire year on books. I'm fortunate where I do get some books on ARC, and then sometimes I get gift cards that I use to buy books. But I do spend a pretty penny on books. So I'm hoping when I start in January to track for an entire year how much I spend on books. So for right now, this is only going to give me from September to December in this journal setup I have right now. But I'm still going to look at how much I spend for the end of the year. And it's probably not going to be much, because I'm, trying to read up all the books that I have. But I would say, based on the books that I did buy this year, I've read at least 80% of the books that I purchased, which is so much better than last year. And I think it's because one, I'm not going to any book festival, and a lot of the books that I was accumulating were either small book festival where the books weren't free and I was buying books, or other book festival I went where even though they were discounted, I'm still spending money, and I was having all these books and not reading them, versus now I buy books that I'm interested in reading, like now, that kind of deal. So I don't have a lot of books that I bought that is just lingering around this year. So I think I did well, but I still would have liked to keep a track just to see how much I was spending. So that's a project for next year. So this is what I do with this planner, and I do recommend it. It is the Happy Planner. I forgot to say that. It's very popular, but I didn't really realize how good it was. There's so many different kinds, but this layout, when I saw this layout, I was like, this is it. This is the one that will work for me, and it's been working for a week, and I like doing it. So today is where I was set up for next week. Normally I try to do ahead, but I didn't get to it this week. And also I wanted to leave the page blank so I can show you guys what it looked like before I fill in any more information in this week's spread. And what else I want to share as far as time management? I've also about the reading situation. I find different areas to read, and because if I read in the same spot, it's just not going to do it for me. So I read at different parts in the house, literally. Different area in the house I would find to read. Also, I've read in the car. I know, like, a lot of people, you know, where everything is a waiting situation right now. If you want to go to any place or anything, you might have to wait 45 minutes to an hour before you can get in. And I would use that time in the car to read. So I'm in the car reading. I read a lot on also, like, on my lunch break, I will read as well. I find different places to read, and it adds up. It adds up, especially if it's a big book. But if it's a big book, it's more than 3 days. I would start reading the book from the weekend before. This way I'm make sure I finish it, because the whole point of the reading vlog is to finish the book so I can actually give an entire review of the book. So yeah, I think I covered everything. But if you have more questions, let me know. It is a joy, like I said, and it's somehow I'm able to make it work. It doesn't feel that bad, but you know, when I look at it on paper, it is a lot that I have going on. Working full time, you know, and still trying to do stuff, because I do go see my parents every other weekend. When I'm there, I don't do as much as I want to, because I want to spend time with them. But also it relaxes me, so I use that to be like the time when I do not as much. But I would say the last couple of times I've been there, I've been able to record and edit, which you guys saw. So it is a balance there, but I get more work done when I'm home versus when I'm there. So yeah, I think this is it. I think I covered everything. Sleep. I have issues with that as well. Sleep. I have times weeks where I'm sleeping very well. I'm getting the 7-8 hours sleep, and then I have times where I can't sleep. I'm not sleepy. I know I should be sleeping. My body's just not want to sleep. So I have those moments as well. But I noticed since I've been working out now, that I'm sleeping better. My body's, it's like you need rest. So that's a plus. And also eating is how to, like, when I start cutting out the stuff that I was eating to handle this entire Rona situation, I wasn't eating well, so the sleeping was off because of that as well. So now that I'm eating better and exercising, I'm sleeping better, and that's a big plus when you're trying to do everything, because you're able to be more productive when you sleep, when you get rest. So yeah, think this is this is it. If I remember anything, I would definitely put a little jot down somewhere. But yeah, I am enjoying what I do, and when you enjoy what you do, you find time. You find time to make it work and to accomplish all the things you need to accomplish. I'm very positive right now for the rest of the year, and I hope to do a lot for the rest of the year, and maintain the 2 videos a week and the 2 blog posts a week, and other things that I want to do that's coming up, that I'm very positive about. I have to hold on to this goal and not let 2020 completely win. So yeah, and that's it, guys. So thanks for watching, and have a good day. Bye.